Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss 10th class paper 2 second papers and 12th lesson world between the world wars, right? World between the world wars. You know, it shows itself a title world between the world wars. How world war in world during the world wars, right? Already we discussed all those things, the causes, immediate causes, and the already in previous session we discussed League of Nations, right Tara? What is the League of Nations? The League of Nations, the main aim to prevent the war. But prevent the war when it happened 1920 June 11. But is it when the League of Nations is a succeed to the prevent the war? No. There, if the League of Nations is to succeed in the prevent the war, then if we wouldn't be there, we faced World War II. Is World War II 1939 to 1945. So League of Nations is failed to the prevent war. Why? Because it didn't succeed. So after the League of Nations started World War II. But before we are going to World War II, the here in 1917, Russia withdraw from the support. Russia withdraw from the war in 1917. In the 1917, when the Russia withdraw the war and USA jumped in the war, right? In the 1917, already we discussed Russia withdraw from the war. Why? Due to the civil war. What does mean by the civil war? Sir, already Russia is participating in World War I, and you saying the Russia withdraw from the World War I due to the civil war. What is mean by civil war? Means the civil war. The war happened between two countries. The war, if it start with a dispute, dispute is moved with the settled, then automatically war happened between the two countries is called wars. What is mean by civil war? Means is only in one country. In the one country, the war will happen. But because the opposite to government, the peoples are the settle of the groups. This the started agitation, revolution against the government. That's called the civil war. You can see that nowadays burning topic in Afghanistan. What will happen in Afghanistan? In Afghanistan happened the civil war. In the Afghanistan government is the Afghanistan government. Afghanistan government is occupied by the Taliban, those who call the terrorists. The Taliban occupied the Afghanistan government, and some Afghanistan governments, people they are fighting each other. These are called civil war. So same thing happened in the Russia in 1970. See, we can see the Russian Socialist Revolution. Russian Socialist Revolution 1917 to 1922. 1917 to 1922. See, in Russia, this revolution continues now. When it comes to 1917 in the March Revolution, then after the March Revolution it will be end. The people were thought we are in the very peace. Then automatically started October Revolution. When the people were thought in the October Revolution will be end. Then automatically started then the civil war. Then automatically started the civil war between the Russian government and the White Army, so-called White Army that is supported by the France, USA, all those things. Then after the White Army will end, then finally civil war will end in Russia. Then they started democratically. See, in the Russia, the 20th century, the ruled by the Tsars. Tsar Empire. Is that the Tsars Empire? We can say the Tsars Empire. In the 20th century, ruled by the Tsars Empire. The Russia is our country. Is a very huge land. We can say the Europe and some part of the Europe and Asia. So that's why they call the Russian the Euro-Asian power. What we call the Euro-Asian power. The Russia is called Euro-Asian power. You can see in European and Asian, the Russia is the toppest country, the biggest country. What we call 156 million. The 156 million people is the Russia. After the China and India, the Russia is the largest, the highest population in all the world. And also in 156 million also, and Russia is nowadays we have the many countries. The main companies with the many countries. You can see after the Russia, the fall in USSR, the Russians are the many countries like Uzbekistan in nowadays Uzbekistan is also Russia, and Kazakhstan also Russia. Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Ukraine and Georgia, Azerbaijan, these all are the countries nowadays. Crimea, these all are this Russia. These all countries nowadays we can see that here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 7, 8 countries and including Russia. These all are called the Russia. You can see that much bigger is the Russia is there. That much bigger is the Russia is there. See, all this Russia. We have the Westland. These are the Russia Westland. These are the people. The livelihood of these people. This is the what agriculture. But these all the people depends on the livelihood depends on the agriculture. But these are the people agriculture. These all the people wasteland. The people these all are dependent on the agriculture. But the agriculture land is the only occupied with those lands. These occupied those lands. They don't have these dependent on the agriculture, but they don't have lands. They has to pay rent. They has to pay the rent of the lands. Why? Because this land is occupied by these lands are under those who are the feudal lands. Those who are the feudal lands. These are we can say nowadays in Telangana we can say like what are the jamindaris, all those things, right? On the same, the Russians also these lands under by the feudals. This agriculture, these people they has to pay the rent. This has to pay the rent, but they don't have the land. The feudals, the feudal lords, they whenever they want, they occupy the land. Then they eliminate those who are doing their land. So these all are the brutality is happened in the Russia. This all brutality happened in the Russia is under the Tsars, under the Tsar emperors, under the Tsar emperors. See, when it comes to the 1917, in 1917, the Russian ruled by the Nicholas Tsar II. The Nicholas II. This is the Nicholas II. Who is the Nicholas? He is a Tsar king. He is a Tsar king, the Nicholas II. In 1917, before the 1917, the Russia was participated in World War, right? Russia is participated in World War. But in this World War, the biggest loss, the biggest loser is Russia. Why? Because in this Russia, those who are the supply food, arm, these all are supplying the soldiers. Why? Because here Russia is in World War, right? Russia is in World War. This is the food and arms. The Russia is the most supplier in the food and arms. Why? Because due to this food food supply, the Russian people get hungry. Why? Due to the food. They don't have the sufficient food. They don't have sufficient food. In this, Russia is the biggest loser. Biggest loser. Why? Because in 1917, the Russia is withdraw. In 1990, the Treaty of Versailles happened. In this 1970, Russia was not invited in the Treaty of Versailles. And in 1970, Russia is withdraw from the war. Before the 1917, the Russians lost 2 million people. The 2 million, the soldiers and the peoples. 2 million soldiers and the peoples. And also, these are the supplied food. They supplied very foods to the soldiers. They supplied foods to the soldiers by sorry. See, supply the food. Due to the supply of the food, and most of the people they get hungry. Why? Because it is not a sufficient food. This is not a sufficient food. So this kind of food hunger, leads towards to the revolution. So this in food hunger, in the end of the day, March 8 in 1970, the 10,000 women, they came on the street, the Saint Petersburg, the capital of Russia. The 10,000 women, they came and they started demonstration. They started agitation against to the government by the slogan of is a very important slogan: peace and bread. What is that? The peace and bread. Why? Because the Russian people wants to the peace. They don't want to the war. Why? Because due to the war, not only the losing the people, it also the losing people with the hunger. Why? Because the most of the food is supplying to the soldiers in the war. So that's why they need a peace. They need peace. They don't need a war. They doesn't want to the participate in the world war. And they need a bread. At least bread. So they started this demonstration. The 10,000 women started in the demonstration in the Petersburg. On that time, the king is the Nicholas. The Nicholas orders to the soldiers, go and suppress their voice. If you need, you can open the fire. But the soldiers came here. What has to do to soldiers? They has to suppress their voices and they has to do the gunfire. But instead of this doing the soldiers, they joined with the women. They joined in agitations in this women. Then when the soldier joined agitation in the women, then automatically other male workers also joined in the demonstration. This only happened in only 2 days. In the only 2 days. In the 2 days, this movement is going to very huge. So due to the afraid of this movement, the king Nicholas, they left his throne and escaped from his country. When he escaped, then automatically the provisional government is established. So here end of the Tsars. Here the end of the kings and queens. They will be and this is started the provisional government. So this is our Russia. Then we will continue in the next session. I hope you understood.